stranger. In my heart I felt like a loser. No sister, no brother, no one by my side to call a lover. Abandoning my belongings in order to fulfill my feelings. Everybody said I was mistaken, but I knew they were scandalizing. For once in my life, yeah, I listened to my heart, yeah. When I came to the land, yeah, that will take me up high, yeah. Land of promise indeed, yeah. At the feet of Mount Fako, yeah.
Muea, from the original name Muea, was founded by a hunter called Nakakangale who lived in Bomboko, a village behind the mountain. Nakakangale built his hut at this place full of green vegetation, water, animals, and a stream called Koke. This hut served him to store the intestine of animals he had smoked. The hut was called Liwondola Muea, meaning the hut of intestines. Chief Nakakangale was the first traditional ruler of Upper Muea. Ngale Naove took over from his father, followed by Tumba Mukase, then Ngole Mukase, after Molinge Mungole, then Ikome Ngole, and finally the second-class traditional ruler, Chief Dr. Molinge David, rules over the population of Upper Muea since 1975. This man, whose birth was prophesied by David, his father's blind friend, was anointed from birth to rule over the people of Upper Muea. He responds to his names, Ikome, referring to someone who greets people, and Molinge, referring to he who loves people.
My name's His Royal Highness Chief Dr. Molinge David. I'm the chief of Upper Muea, which is generally referred to as Buea Town. Before me here today, you have members of my council who help in the administration of this village. The people in Upper Muea who come from various tribes all over the country, they have settled here peacefully. There's a traditional council that engulfs everybody. Every tribe in Buea is represented in that council. Now, the problem about land. Land is what everybody wants to hear and to know exactly what is going on. So I'm going to show to you the very first document which concerns this land, which we are now talking about. This is document in front of which I am showing you here is before independence of Cameroon. It was a government document. And in that document, which if you open again, which we call a gazette, you open inside, the annexure shows names of villages where CDC took their land for making their plantation. And there is the first name we see, Muea Lelu, which means Upper Muea. Lelu means in Bakwere, upper. This village you will see there are some villages where they have shown that they are forest villages, that the CDC did not take land from them. The villages that the CDC took land from them are indicated there. That they've written their plantation villages. And in actual fact, if the government have decided to give back the land which the colonial masters took, and now CDC took over to make their plantations, they have to consider first the people whom the colonial masters seized their land and later turned to CDC. But when you see now, that is not a procedure. Villages whose lands were not taken, they are the first villages now to be given land. How can you give land to a village when land was not taken from that village for plantation? Now, how then, when you look at it, how do you think that the administration will decide to get villages far off from Upper Muea, let's say from Bokaka, from Bomaka, with Moliko, from Moli, from Lisoka, Buile? They can bring all the villages inside Muea ancestral land. Inside Upper Muea ancestral land. Then you ask the question, what is going on? When I realized what was trying to go on, as then president of the Fakochis Conference, when we held a meeting here in my hotel, I told the chiefs that, look, what is trying to happen will affect us and our children, and it may bring problem in this country. How can it be that we have this land is our land? The government is giving us the land which the colonial masters seized. The government is giving us the land which the colonial masters seized. It's our land. If we apply for it, it's a matter of procedure that we must respect a government procedure before we get back the land. Now, why should an administrator call you and tell you, ask you how much land is he going to get from the land they are giving back to your community? If you accept what these administrators are trying to bring, before you open your eyes, all our land will go. I said this in the conference when all the chiefs were there. If there is a chief who is honest, he will say, yes, Chief Molinge said it. And I told them that this land is our land. Administrators can facilitate us from having our land certificate or whatever. They are Cameroonians. They can be interested to develop in our area of jurisdiction. We cannot refuse them. They will come and meet the chief and his notables in the village. We can decide to give him 2-3 plots to build a house for himself or for his family. But the administrator will not tell you that if they want to give you land, you have to share them. You have to give them, if they give you 5 hectares of land, they have 2. If they give you 10, they have 3 or 4. I say it's unacceptable. The law doesn't permit it. And even the government of Cameroon, at the presidency, at any level, will not accept such a thing. I told the chiefs. Do you know what happened? Some of the chiefs heard what I said. But some of them turned around the same day when I met the SDOs who were there, all over security, the administration, and told them that you see Chief Molinge like this, it's because he has money. He doesn't want us to have money, so he doesn't want us to give you people land. He has called a meeting, and I said that we should not give you people land. So don't bother about him. If you give any land to Chief Molinge for the expansion of his village, you will not have anything there. So the administrators turned down and put me in their blacklist. That whatever I want from the administration, they will not give anything to me. I want more people who are out there to see it. Look at Moli, which is now just a stone throw, which shares a boundary with the Baptist church in Muea near the palace. It's almost about 8 kilometers from Muea, but they are now beside us here. This Buea is about 15 kilometers from Muea. They are right now inside the boundary. Let me talk of Bokaka, which is over 10 kilometers, have engulfed Muea from behind the palace right in front of the government school, right up to behind the government school and behind the Catholic mission. They have claimed all that land. You think that's what they have done? Well, you see what is very amazing. Muea is a fast-growing metropolis in Buea subdivision. You can see this street you are seeing is between Muea and Wonyamavi. The original Wonyamavi village is about 10 kilometers from here. How did they come to give Wonyamavi land right inside Muea? That is depriving Muea from its development. Wonyamavi had a road. You can drive to the road. You can go there. They could open a school there if the government wants. What was the reason of giving this land to Wonyamavi when Muea was in need of land because of its fast-growing population? So you can see the confusion that the administration put. And when they do it like this, they go and tell the people that it's the chief of Muea who has sold the land. They blackmail me to my subjects who are in the diaspora. And my subjects start developing hatred for me for no good reason. They may even have my children who are studying abroad say their father has money, he has sold all our land, that's why he's sending you people abroad. Not knowing that I'm a businessman, I'm fighting by my own self to educate my children. Not because of land. Before they could give land, I've already established as a businessman. So I'm so disappointed with what the administration have done to engulf Muea in a way that Muea cannot develop. So we are claiming that these areas like Bumaka, Bukaka, part of Moliko, Moli, Buea, they should regularize the situation. The government should take a way to regularize it, because this can cause a serious problem. Look at Bumaka, which was given over 100 and something hectares of land long ago. They have sold the land, misused the land. Now they saw that the land which Muea had to expand, which pillars have been put there years ago, because of the banana, they said when the banana leaves, you will give that land to Muea. They went and said, Chief Molinge, you give him that and you will not get it. You will not share it with the administration. They have to go and take Bumaka far down the way to come and give the land in Muea. Whereas the nearest house from that land is just about 5 meters from that land. But they take Wonyamavi, which is kilometers away, and give them the land. Does that not show how people don't like to see us in Muea develop? This is Muea on the left. This is still Muea on the right. This forestry office officially is known that it is in Muea. But because the people were out to sell the land, they had to put it in Moli, so that they invite the chief of Moli so that they can give him the land so that he can share it and give part of it. That's how it is. You see, that is land now, that is Bukaka on the left there now, which is Muea land, coming to where the Nigerian consul is. This is the land I preserve that will build a cultural village near the palace, where even if the chiefs come, they will be in the palace. From there, they move to the cultural village. They turn back and give this land to the chief of Bukaka to sell and give them money, and then the Nigerians to come and build their consulate. In the documents, if they investigate in the consulate, they will see that the consulate, the land is in Muea, but it was changed and given to the name Bukaka. Now you see this land. Sure. Just finish. This is Muea land, which was handed over to the chief of Bukaka to sell in complicity with the administration in Fako. So you can see exactly what has been going on. On the left, Bukaka. On the right, Bukaka. On the north, Bukaka. So you can see what has been going on. The complicity to make sure that Upper Muea does not develop again. They went to villages where there are 10 people, so where there are no people, and then give them the land so that they shed. When investigation goes on, security are there, they will come and go to so many Bakore villages. Ask them how much land they give to the people. Let's go and see their original village. You will not find up to some, there is no person. But they have given about 20-30 hectares of land. What for? Is it a resettlement? No. Is it for expansion? No. What was the main reason for the administration to be giving this land to these people?
To make money.
Chief Molinge. I said, don't you know? Don't you see me? He has a big palace. He has built a petrol station. He has built a hotel. Where do you think he has got money? They forget to know that before I became chief, I was already somebody. I was working with Guinness Cameroon S. I was working as a manager with a company. After that, I've been doing business with CDC and Del Monte. I have a security company where I employed more than 50 security guards. I was earning a good packet at the end of every month. If you could earn monies over 2 million a month and you save money to build a house,
yep, you will.
So people who did not know how to manage money, that's what they did. When commissions come that are sent by the state to come and see what is happening in the field, they go and meet by the chiefs who have conspired with the administration to sell the land. They have never come to meet me even once to say, Chief, can you take us to where this problem is coming from? Let us see the land that they have taken from our area. Please, there is never a day any commission that has come from Yaoundé have gone inside to see what is happening.
So when they go and meet those chiefs
give them money, corrupt them, and they go and give false report to them. So the minister sometimes sits there, doesn't know what is happening. He believes on his director, on his delegates, and the rest, rightly, what should she come to the field? But so the delegates have helped to kill the ministers, especially the Minister of State Property and Land Tenure, because they have always been sending wrong information to the Minister of of State Property and Land Tenure.
Wow.
It's good that you have come right from the United States of America to come and see for yourself, because of what the Buea children have been crying.
Yes, sir.
Because they are far from home. They don't know where they are. They don't know if they go back to the village, if really they'll have a place to stay. It's good you've come and seen it. So that you go back and tell them that really it's not our chief.
No.
It's the administration that have done it. And presently now the government is out for investigation. Where I'm pointing is the extension of Upper Muea, which had to extend up to this area. But when they saw that it is coming here, the lands and survey people, the state property and the land register came and gave this place to Moliko so that they should share the land and sell it. Otherwise, Muea will come there. After we've gone and built the catchment, the chief of Moliko had to destroy the catchment, saying that the land has been given to him. So you can see what it is. Look at this way, Bukaka have taken the land this way. This way, Moliko have taken this land this way. I'll spend money, make streets, everything in the layout. And then she will just come and give land to people who have not even contributed for the development of the place. Let's say it's a layout. They have not contributed. Streets have been put. Pillars were planted. Water was brought in the area. Only done by somebody else. And you come and take the land and sell. I will read this document to you. As you see, is the insufficient expansion land for the Upper Muea town. You see, the letter is from the palace. You see it stamped in the government office, the government staff, to receive this document. The document was received, was sent there. Then when you go through all these documents that went there, no reply ever came. Whether the letters got to the ministers or not, nobody knows. So you look at it, because they have made a mind that they were going to sell the land of Muea. So they started giving out the land. I wrote several petitions to the SDO, copied the minister, to the minister, everywhere. And at a certain time, the minister reacted. The government is not foolish. The Minister of State Property and Land Tenure wrote to the SDO. Can I have that letter? This is the letter that was written and from Chief Molinge, which I wrote to the minister. This is the letter we wrote and sent. If you see the letter, it's clear. To show that the minister wrote to the senior divisional officer to form a boundary commission to demarcate the boundary between Upper Muea and the neighboring villages so that there should be no problem. But the SDO ignored the minister's instructions. He never did anything. And in one of the meetings, he said, let the minister come and do his job. It was an insult to the minister. And he never took any action. He tried to pursue me, the then SDO, tried to pursue me to meet him in the office and we talk over the matter. And I made him to understand that if it's a matter of giving land for the Upper Muea people to expand their area of jurisdiction and for me to share the land with you, better I will not share the land. I will not come to your office because of that. Because I will not know what I'll go back and tell my people that have been at the author of all the malpractices that the administration have been doing. I'm proud to say it before the world that I am among one of the chiefs who took a decision not to succumb to the administration's demand. Nearly all the chiefs, every place they gave land, the surveyors have their own. The land register had his own land, who was the brain to be sharing the land, because she's land registered. She go over the TV and say that if you don't have a, what do they call that thing? If you don't have the land certificate, therefore the land is not your land. And clean all the land around Muea to be state land. That is according to the land register. The Upper Muea had an indigenous land. They did not have their own land so far as history is concerned. They don't have a land. All land was government land. And since it was all government land, according to her, it belonged to her. She was the only authority to give you a document to say that you have that land before you can still have that land. If he doesn't give you a document, you cannot open your mouth to talk of that. How could it happen? So we don't have our ancestral land. So the Bakwe people don't have our ancestral land. So the Muea people don't have the ancestral land. It's only government land. So it's only a land register or the SDO who would decide to give the people of Upper Muea a land for them to, even the ancestral land, which the Germans took from them, which they have returned and said is there. So it shows that now the present administrators are worse than even the colonial masters. It shows that they are even worse than the colonial masters, because the colonial masters never took our land and treated us like slaves, even on our land.
We can see through his effort, the government bilingual primary school Muea was built and established. Through his effort, the government bilingual high school Muea was built and established. Even the health center that today is a district hospital, all through his effort. We are having pipe-borne water in town. The town has evolved.
They don't like me, and they will never like me. I don't care about it. But because I tell them the truth, I've worked with the commercial house as an administrator as well as a manager. So I'm not like a chief from the village who may not know his left and right. So they cannot tell me all around as they do with other chiefs. They call meetings because of this land matter. They call meetings and invite only some chiefs. And I'm a second-class chief here in Cameroon. The only second-class chief in the whole Muea Court area. And they call a meeting to designate a chief. The second-class chief is never even called. They call a meeting to give land to villages around. The second-class chief is not called. Why? Because the second-class chief refused to accept what they wanted. They say, give me what you have, and I give you what you want. That is the talk. Look at it. Cameroonians who are all over the world, you are watching it. If you have a question, get to my mailbox, kingdavidsquare@yahoo.com, and call. I will reply you. You will get it. I'm ready to tell anything. And as it's now, that's why I stood firm to denounce what the land register was doing. Let's take in Muea. They gave us 26 hectares of land, and she marked 11.5 hectares. How can you come in a community after you've taken all the land and given to Bomaka, Wenyamavio, part to Moliko, Moli, and the worst to Bokaka? You've taken all the land and given to those chieftains. And then even the small one that the chief went and prayed to the then Minister of Territorial Administration, he gave 26. You come again and take 11.5 hectares. What do you remain? How much do you want the chief to do? What do you want the chief to do? How will it share it out for developmental purpose? How will it do it? Even the little that they left behind, they started with intrigues. Muea, at a part of time, we did not have water, even the layouts. I sat with all at a time I just sitting here, the chairman, the water board, the foreign security, and the development committee. We decided that, okay, if that be the case, I'll give us some of this land for people who want to develop. When they give us their royalties, we use the money now to build a water catchment and build a water tank. You can go there after this and film it and see it for yourself.
I'm the chairman of the Water Management Board. At first, he brought water in the town. When he saw that his population is increasing so much, when the new layout was given out, he sold part of the land and spent over 40 million creating a catchment we have just seen up there, so that there can be enough water to supply the population. And now the population is really actually feeling fine. They don't pay water bills, monthly water bills for the water. They use the water free for the town.
As the population is increasing, more than 20,000 inhabitants, Muea needs another source of water. And so, with his ideas, our Royal Majesty Chief Molinge David, he thought it wise to make sure that we make another catchment and to build another tank, which will suffice us with water. If you see around the whole of this area, I mean from Buea North right up to Buea South, Muea is the only area which is having water, sufficient water, because Buea, people from Buea town, they come to fetch water here in Muea.
How many traditional rulers have done that? Despite the hundreds of land they have given them. Their villages, with 5 people, they give them 50 hectares of land. I'm ready to tell anywhere what is going on. And I pray that as I'm talking today, because of what they have used to blackmail me in the world. You know what it means when you go to the internet and you make the people to know that Chief Molinge is a bad chief. He could have died. I don't know why he did not die, so we should blackmail him. That's why my dictators even went to the internet to declare that I was dead when I was alive, which brought panic here in Cameroon and even abroad for people who know me. I've given land, even land before land surrender. I gave 4.5 hectares for the government bilingual primary school to be built. I built it, 6 classrooms and a headmaster's office. It's there with my own money because of I wanted bilingualism in my village. I built the school, 6 classrooms rooms and a headmaster's office. The Ministry of Education are there, they can justify. But they have abandoned the school. Grounds which have been sent for the school to be reconstructed and everything, they don't do anything. The school is there like that because they say it's Chief Molinge School. So if you look at it, here you have letters that came by the provincial delegate of education, writing and congratulating me for building a home economic center for Muea and other things out of my pocket. The filling station which you just filmed, it was me who gave the land to Mola Nenyoli of Fakoshi as a developer, as a man for development. Okay. You see, this letter of congratulations from the senior divisional officer, Fako, congratulating me for building a police station in Muea out of my pocket. Yeah, we are in the premises of the subdivisional hospital here in Muea, in Buea subdivision. This building, the first building you can see far up there with touched zinc, was the dispensary. From the dispensary we applied, it became to a health center. From a health center we had a pro-pharmacy. From a pro-pharmacy that was built where an indigenous, a Muea child of Bamileke origin. And then today, I gave the land to build this beautiful house that you see, which is housing the hospital. Now, in the town, we have a vigilante group, which the government has always said that we should try to have a vigilante group. We should be there to give reports to the government, to the security, what is happening, so that we work hand in hand. I can tell you now, if Fako Division want to talk of a vigilante group, I think it's only Upper Muea that can boast of having a vigilante group.
When all this started is when there was a lot of gunshot in Muea, and I took a bold step to go and meet the chief, and with the cooperation of the chief, I started forming some group because I told him that he had to sing out some of the quarter heads so that they will give me two guys. From there I can recruit the good ones, and of which he also gave us money to start buying shoes, touches, raincoat, because we started already at the rainy season. I believe for the past years we've done our best through the help of the chief, and if I had to go back, we've got more than 12 guns.
We just passed through the Muea market and saw that market how it was. It's a market which is held on Thursdays and Sundays. But I disagreed with that idea of this market holding on Sundays because it stopped so many people from going to church, even from neighboring villages. So I and the churches, we sat down and wrote to the administration that would like that they should change the date of the market to move from Sunday to any other day of their choice of the week. That the day of worship on Sunday should be respected because it is the day that we have chosen to worship our Lord. And the population came out for the change of that market. People stayed off on that Sunday. On Monday, that we arranged for the market to take off, the whole market was full more than it was on a Sunday. And people were very happy. But some chiefs went and met the then DO and said that I have changed the market date from Sunday to Monday without consulting them. But since the DO was the one who had his own deal with them in their other occultic ways that they were doing, he told them that no, they changed it. So when they changed it, people came, the Christians were angry. I told them, keep cool. These people have their fight with God. God will judge them. I had a call that this market should be changed, that my people in the village, the market should not be a place for gambling, adultery, or occultic practices. Let my village not be that type of village. But since those who in authority said no, they want it in that way, let them continue. But one day God will change it. Now this village is known in the touristic world. They know that there is a hotel in Muea, which is very beautiful, is recognized. So at least I've done something. Children of Muea, Upper Muea, who are there in the diaspora, who have never been in the village for long, know that when you come, you have a good hotel that you can sleep. You have everything for yourself. You go in, you see the snack of the hotel. You go in again and see the rooms in the hotel. Then you come and realize how much development I've brought.
That will take me up high, yeah. Land of promise indeed, yeah. At the feet of Mount Fako, yeah. You always be in me, yeah. God always be with you.
Thank you very much for coming to the Chief's Palace here in Upper Muea town. I'm very grateful for your coming. And secondly, I should be very grateful for the head of state of Cameroon, especially to the wife, who have a humanitarian feeling. You know, the head of state's wife is an ambassador. And I respect her for her humanitarian feeling. And I pray that God should protect her to be as the first lady in this country, to assist her husband in the running of the state affair. May God bless her. Thank you, and go back to America in peace. And greet all the Cameroonians who are there and people all over the world, and tell that peace is above all that we want. Thank you very much.
Unlike other localities around the country, Upper Muea has a different approach over land disputes. This approach is peace. We all have memories of people killed here and there because of inches of land. But the second-class chief of Upper Muea has decided to solve land dispute in Muea peacefully by referring to the authorities. From north to south, east to west, the village founded by Naka Kangale and now a cosmopolitan city is still developing despite the compression of the neighboring villages.
But I knew they were scandalizing. For once in my life, yeah, I listened to my heart, yeah. When I came to the land, yeah, that will take me up high, yeah. Yeah. Land of promise indeed, yeah. At the feet of Mount Fako, yeah. You always be in me, yeah. God always be with you. Stranger, brothers and sisters, I got a lover, protecting me from danger, making me feel so good in Muea. I eat every day my arrow, and sometimes fufu corn and okra. I'm no more in the ghetto, cause I'm in the capital of Fako. For once in my life, yeah, I listened to my heart, yeah. When I came to the land, yeah, that will take me up high, yeah.